Hi everyone and welcome to Transparency Tuesdays. I want to call this episode What Next? This is for the couples that are dating with the intention of getting married. It should be made clear from both parties that are in the relationship that the end goal is to get married. Otherwise, it's about to get awkward. There's a saying, if you aim for nothing, that is exactly what you will get. So it's beautiful that you have these good intentions, you want to get married, that's the end goal. Awesome, but you need a plan of action, otherwise it will just be dreams, daydreams and goals up in the air, and it will never be realized in the physical. It's like if I said I want to lose weight, and I even posted about it on all my social media platforms. If I don't have an eating plan, an exercise plan, just a basic plan of action, next year this time I will still be the same size, if not bigger. Here's what my husband and I did. So in December 2016, we decided to work on a timeline. So we wanted to get married. Okay, when do we want to get married? So we decided on December 2018. That was the date that we wanted to get married on at English. Then we worked from December 2018 backwards. Okay, so we want to get married December 2018. How much do we need for this wedding? The kind of wedding that we want to have December 2018. So I started doing quotes for my wedding dress. We did wedding ring quotes and all of that. So we now had a budget that we're working towards. So now it was from December 2016, this is how much we must save in order to achieve what we want December 2018. Now the next date after that was the Lobola date. We decided that we wanted the Lobola to take place in January 2018. Now the reason for this, because I come from an African cultured family, so Lobola is a must. It wasn't negotiable, it wasn't a suggestion, it was something that had to happen, it was expected to happen. So 2018 January, we decided that was the date for Lobola. Now we went back to my husband's budgeting, and I was like, I think this is how much my family is going to ask for. So based on that amount that I gave, we started saving towards that, so that come January 2018, my husband is ready for the Lobola. I'm from South Africa. My husband is from Swaziland. So because of this, it's just there's no ways his family knew me, and there was no ways my family knew him. So we wanted to set up a platform where our parents get to meet us, and this was to give them security, just so they know who this person, who their child is planning to spend the rest of their lives. Then the next date was when we're going to now introduce this idea of marriage, because we can't just introduce the idea of marriage today, tomorrow you're like, I think you should meet this person. How does Thursday sound? It's a little overwhelming to throw all of that to parents, because for some strange reason, when you tell a parent that their child is about to get married, I think they think they are going to lose a kidney or something like that. It's actually a very sensitive topic for parents. So you need to treat it with care and ease them into it. So we decided that the date that we are going to now introduce the idea of marriage will be September 2017. So this will give them 4 months until January 2018, when the Lobola is supposed to happen. There's life after the wedding, okay? You trust. People who have gotten married will tell you, like, people just make a big hoo-ha out of the wedding date, but really, life begins after that wedding. That's where you should invest most of your planning. So now we had to decide, where do we want to live after this wedding? Will I be a student, or will it be a single income home? What can we afford? because we also don't want to live beyond our means. That's unwise. What is the purpose of this location that we have decided we want to live at? Then when all of this was put in the timeline, my husband wrote it in Google Docs, I wrote it in one of my journals. So this was gonna be a thing that we keep going back to, and with everything that we did, we had that in mind, we had those deadlines in mind. Then we prayed over those plans, because those were our heart's desires, those were our plans, but we still wanted God's will to prevail over our lives. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 14 says, if God is in it, it shall be forever. And that's what we want for our marriage. So we committed those plans to God. God, if this is your will, then let it be done. If not, we are cool with that, because we'd rather have your will than ours. Ours will not last. Also, these dates, we now, like the wedding and the lobola dates, we shared these with our leaders, because our leaders are married, so they could even give us pointers and what to look out for. Not just that, but they would pray with us and for us over these plans. So as agreed, September 2017, we introduced the idea of getting married to our parents. Then December 2017, my husband got to meet my aunt. This was a key moment in our relationship, because what happened was my husband met my aunt, and when he went to her house, I even left them alone in the living room just to give them time to be well acquainted and know each other and all of that. And that's when my aunt decided that she likes this guy, she likes the idea of this guy and she started becoming the advocate for this marriage to happen. Because at that point, my dad still did not want me to get married. I think he wanted me to get married after the age of 40. I don't know. Dads. And even though she was negotiating on behalf of my family at the Lobola negotiations, she still made sure that she created favorable conditions for Vuyani's family. Also, this is something I learned from my friend Nomsa. So Innocent was already introduced to Nomsa's mom. He'd even buy Nomsa's mom chocolates and all of that. So Nomsa's mom loved Innocent. And during the Lobola negotiations, the man had a lot of favor, okay? Because the mom liked him. It goes a long way. So just make sure that your families meet your people. It's key. I didn't get to meet Vuyani's family in December. However, just as we had planned, January 2018, Vuyani paid Lobola. I was so far off with what I thought my family was going to ask for, but at least we were not caught off guard. So he had already saved for what we had projected, and he was ready for that. And then whatever I wasn't ready for, he paid on the second phase of Lobola. Then I got to meet Vuyani's mom in May 2018, and that was such a highlight in my life. I'll never forget those 2 days. It was beautiful. Yes. Then she planned for me to go to Swaziland so I'd meet the rest of the family, because at this point I'd only met her, and that was another beautiful experience. Yes, I loved every minute of it. We didn't get married December 2018 like we wanted to. We actually got married in April 2019, which was beautiful because that was our dating anniversary anyways. So now we don't have to remember too many anniversaries. It's just that one. It never changed. That is all for today. Moral of the story: set goals, crush those goals, work towards those goals. Do not leave anything in the air. Nothing happens from the air. Make sure that you're working so that your goals can become realized in the physical. Thank you for watching.